Okay, round two. Had to put it on my phone so I can invite Jared into the stream. So I'm going to wait for the audience to build again because that takes forever. I'm going to shut my door because it's loud. All right. You guys see my, I don't know, that's Bigfoot going surfing? I like that shirt. So let's let Jared jump on here. Jared, you want to jump on and we can invite you into the stream. But we're going to make some major improvements to our Ninja department. And Jared is the first step in that direction. Just want to kind of go over some of that. It is my day 15 of my live challenge, so I'm halfway through the live challenge. And as soon as Jared jumps in, I'll invite him into the stream and we can talk about the announcement. I think I forgot to invite Dan. Someone invite Dan into the stream. Jared, you got a comment if you're in here so I can invite you. So let me tell him I'm live. Let's see if we can. I'm live. So how's everyone's, what's today, Tuesday? How's everyone's Tuesday going? What's going on, Jonathan? I see your little icon popped up there. Hope you're doing well, Jonathan. It is a nice addition. We're glad to have him. There he is. Say something, Jared, so I can invite you in. Hola. There we go. Invite podcast. It's inviting him, so we'll see how his internet connection is. Hopefully he's not tethered to dial-up. You're not on dial-up, are you, Jared? It says inviting. Still inviting. Facebook needs to get their technology better. Maybe they can hire me to develop something. Got 15 viewers and it's still inviting, Jared. Did you accept it? Am I frozen? No answer. Jared, I'm going to invite you again, buddy. Hopefully your phone didn't die. Got 17 viewers in here, Jared. You're getting invited again. I'm messaging him. His phone may have froze up on. It says it won't let him join, which is horrible. Oh, hold on. I think I have to turn my device. Oh, you got to turn it into landscape, Jared. You can't do it up and down. You got to do landscape since I'm in landscape. I think. Here, I'll try one more time. This technology thing. There we go. Oh,
that was weird.
Side by side. That's pretty cool.
I was wondering why it wouldn't let me. It's like, turn your device. What are you talking about, turn your device? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Side by side is way cooler because you can see both of us equally now instead of just a little dot for
right. Don't pay attention to that right there. We had a leak in a new shower that was put in.
Oh, no. your ceiling tile is missing there, buddy.
No, it's pushed to the side so we can try to get to the fix. Here, I'll turn a little bit. Wait, that's a little bit better right there.
All right. So for everyone watching, I have Jared on here with me. TECOBI is going to make some major improvements to our Tex Ninja team. Not that it's not already better than any other Tex Ninja team, because I don't think there is any. But we want to bring people onto the team that can provide massive value, experience, and knowledge to what we're trying to do. Last month, we generated close to over 10,000 leads from Facebook. So this is 10,000 people that raised their hand and said, hey, I want to buy a car. That's a large number of leads that need to be handled from usually 9 o'clock in the morning till East Coast time till 9 o'clock at night, West Coast time. In order to do that, we've got to scale our presence across the country, and I believe in investing in people. So I've been faced with the decision of going to a trade show in Las Vegas this year, which would cost me close to 60 grand. But I've decided to make that investment in our team, in our dealerships, in making our clients successful and making sure that they sell cars. I believe that if we sell more cars, our dealers will join together and help us grow the business without paying for these expensive $60,000 trade shows. It's important that companies invest back in their clients. So with that being said, Jared is our first full-time pickup on the Tex Ninja team. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Jared. How long have you been in the business?
On the sales side, I've been in the business for 9 years. Started in June of 2008. I did mechanic work and service writer work for on and off about 10 years before that. So I've been in and around cars and customers for going on close to 20 years. And I'm only 33 years old, 34 this year. So I've been doing it for most of my life. But sales side, I started out in June 2008 selling, switched to BDC, only a couple of years into that, became a BDC manager. Went up, to run a BDC department, switched to finance, and then I took a position down in Florida to be an internet director, where I ran an internet and a BDC team. Did that for a while, came back up to Maine, went back on the floor selling. I did sales manager. I've done a bit of everything. I've kind of run the gambit, and the majority of my experience, though, has been in and around the internet and BDC department, providing the best experience I can and trying to get as many people in the door as possible. So,
right on. And as far as brands, what do you think your specialty is, understanding brands? What kind of training have you received as far as being able to talk to someone about specific vehicle features that will eventually result in them showing up at the dealership?
Right. So having the mechanical experience, the background there is going to be a huge benefit for me, because I've learned a lot about cars throughout my life. I know a lot of the features. Even now with the electrical stuff, I'm still pretty well versed in most of it. And I've worked for Ford, Honda. I've worked for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, GMC, Mazda, Subaru. I've worked for all those manufacturers for the new car side and pre-owned. Obviously, I've been helping with a lot of cars. All of them under the sun, essentially. For pre-owned wise for mainstream cars. So,
right. And would you say that a part of the reason you've jumped around is most dealerships' lack of management and being able to manage employees properly?
that's been the biggest issue at the dealerships I've been to. I worked for eLead CRM for a short period of time, and I got to train a bunch of different dealerships in that short time. And it was great to go around and kind of see how all these different dealerships do things differently and what those market areas are like, because a lot of people feel that their market area is unique, right? Like, I know my market, nobody else knows my market. My market is not like any other market in the country. And I got to tell you, from all the dealerships that I've been to, that's not the case. There's many different dealerships in many different markets and many different states that are very similar. So it comes down to, are you in a suburban or rural area? Do you have a high population or a low population? But a lot of those, you still have a lot of the same type of clientele. So I've run into that issue where dealerships just don't manage, they don't train. Most of them just kind of bark orders, and kind of expect you to know what to do and not actually show you what to do and help guide you along the way. And then with the dealerships that I've been to, I've kind of learned, a lot of the new technology things, that customers are looking for. And then I've gone into dealerships that are a little bit more backwards or, 1980s selling still. So when I go in with the new mentality of how to generate business and drive traffic myself, I get a lot of pushback, even from my most recent dealership. A great company, great organization, but they don't understand and grasp, social selling in any way, shape, or form.
Right. Yeah, I don't think most of them do. And honestly, I don't think the industry as a whole understood social selling until recently. So I think TECOBI and what we're doing has changed the landscape of what it means to sell on Facebook in particular. So let me ask you, what brought you to our company? Why would you make you walked into the dealership this morning and pretty much quit.
Yes.
And we're a new company. We got our office in October. What
Yep.
drove you to our company, and why do you see value in being a part of what we're doing?
You and Scarlett are pretty much the reasons that I wanted to jump on board. I mean, me and you have talked about it for the past year now, essentially talking about TECOBI and what you guys have to offer and what you're doing. And if I could have jumped on board and been in Colorado, a year ago, I would have been. But unfortunately, not really unfortunately, but the way everything works out is I got to be here in Maine. I want to be close to family. My kids want to be close to family. My wife does. So it doesn't really work for us to be out in Colorado because we don't have anybody out there. So I've been wanting to jump on board, ever since we connected initially. And because I love technology, I still love helping people. I like training people on what to do and what to say, different ideas. Not saying that it's the only way, but different ways to approach a situation to better provide experiences for customers and get them to say yes a lot quicker and easier and more efficiently while still making money. And with TECOBI and the texting platform, you're capturing a lot of people that are not in the market yet. And even the ones that are in the market, you're capturing them in a way that is more comfortable for them, right? We're not calling, we're not emailing them day in and day out endlessly. We're texting them because they texted us first. And I think that's a huge thing. And as more dealers realize that's the way that people would rather be contacted, it's going to just catch on and more dealers are going to want to jump onto this platform, and it's just going to keep blowing from there.
Yeah, I agree. I think consumers, when I first started TECOBI, we started as a call tracking platform that allowed text messages. And we had dealers that utilized our phone numbers across all their marketing platforms, whether it was TV, radio, newspaper. And they gave the customers a fair choice of, would you rather call or text us? And the number was about 58% of people chose to text instead of call. The numbers show that people would prefer to communicate with dealerships via text. How do you feel about the fact that you're going to have over 10,000 customers that you're going to be able to set appointments with this month?
I feel excited. A lot of people that I can text and contact, a lot of appointments that I can set, a lot of dealerships that I can prove results to, that will drive traffic to their floor and allow them to make money. And I know you have people on board that do consulting work as well. So I'm down to help out any of the dealerships, if need be, on how to set up the deals and how to approach the customers coming in, so it's a flawless transition and they can make the most amount of money.
Right. That's a lot of customers. So you would say we've got about 200 active dealers right now. About 100 of them are on our Facebook platform. So you're going to be setting appointments off those leads. You went from working for one dealership to 100 dealerships. It could be a truly rewarding job. Everything around here revolves around cars being sold. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter who's right, who's wrong, who did this, who did that. It matters that there's metal on the street, and that's it. Doesn't matter what you look like, doesn't matter what your background is. You put metal on the street, you'll be successful. So we're really excited to have you as part of the team. I mean, the cost to get someone of your caliber is higher than what we would typically pay for an internal Tex Ninja, which we're restructuring everyone's pay as far as that as well. But we are very excited to be growing. It's a major investment to TECOBI. I mean, we're a small company, and we're making the decision to invest in our customers and invest in people, their experience, and their knowledge. We are onto an absolute gold mine. I can't express that anymore. I've been in the business generating leads for 16 years now, and I have never seen this volume of lead and this type of engagement from the leads, meaning two-way engagement back and forth. So we're very excited. I think you start tomorrow morning, right?
Yes, sir, I do.
So let me see your fingers. It's okay. You can have kids. They can't hear texting. Let me see those fingers. They're not bloody yet, are they?
That was my son. No,
Those
trust me.
fingers
I'm
are going to be bloody
over
soon.
100 words per minute.
Yeah.
Over 100 words per minute. I'm not worried about typing.
You're going to be typing fast, buddy. We got a lot of leads, and we're very excited, and I think it's going to bring a lot of value to the team. We also have 7 or 8 other pretty solid BDC reps. Hi, little guy.
Wait. My son Emmerich wanted to say hi.
We're gonna have to get it. We're gonna have to get him some TECOBI stickers.
He would love that. Hold on, hold on right now.
So we've got about 7 or 8 other very talented BDC / salespeople that have been in the industry a long time, that are interested in what we're doing. I think it's going to take us to a whole new level. I think it's going to really skyrocket what we're doing, and we're very proud to have you. And hopefully, we can grow together and give you some of the freedom and self-pride that you need in your life. I mean, it's all about, and I was talking about this earlier. I think a lot of salespeople jump into new gigs with both feet first, meaning they go and they're like, hey, I want to be a salesperson, and then they go find the biggest ticket item that they can sell, and they don't get any wins. I think wins are very important to someone's life, to the way they feel about their life, is get as many wins as you can. So, for example, when we have new salespeople start here, it's usually best that they get on and they set some appointments and they get some cars job instead of calling car dealers. So I think this is a perfect segue for you into the company, and we're very happy to have you, Jared.
Definitely, man. I'm stoked that you guys put this opportunity out there, and I'm glad that you guys considered me, and I'm looking forward to crushing it and just putting some customers' feet in the doors and getting some metal on the streets. That's all that matters, as you said.
I know there's going to be a lot of dead bugs out there.
100%. We're going to be crushing
some bugs.
Lots of bugs.
So we'll just remind everyone, we can get those people before they go to AdWords. We can get them before they go to Auto Trader. The first thing you check when you wake up in the morning is your Facebook newsfeed. We can capture those people, and now Jared is going to be convincing them to come into your dealership and buy a car instead of the dealership next door to you. So we're going to keep growing this team. We're going to keep growing TECOBI. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. And we really appreciate all of our clients. I mean, all of our clients are fantastic. And we appreciate everyone that's supporting us. And let's rock and roll, Jared. Let's crush it for some dealers this year, buddy.
100%. I'm looking to help a lot of dealers make a lot of money. So let's make it happen.
Let's rock and roll. All right. Have a great day.
You as well. Bye.
All right. Bye.